Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
This defense for the Jets, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
A 2nd down throw from Levis.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Levis looking to move him around a bit.
Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
Levis looking to throw.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
You talk about this Jets defense.
They're slightly better than average against the run, number 14 in the NFL.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. And now an audible here into something else. Levis on 3rd down.
And that will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Texans send the punter out. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 7. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt.
And the Jets will take over. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10.
At their own 16. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now Wilson.
And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Now a 2nd and 10.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here's 2nd and 10.
In motion left goes Carmichael. 2nd and 10 now, Wilson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, when you're facing a receiver like this, you always come into a game thinking, we've got to put our best corner on him. We've got to find a way to get him off his routes, limit his touches. But that plan, not working too well in this opening drive. That's already 2 catches for him, and this one, good for a first down.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal from the 6.
Here's Jacobs. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Jacobs again. And he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Zach Wilson.
A 3-yard run as he kept it himself.
And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now a 7-0 game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Levis now on 2nd down.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Levis out of the shotgun now. That is caught.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
1st and 10, it's Levis.
Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Here we go, shot.
Levis to throw once more. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice and meetings talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the...
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Now it's Wilson. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get him there for the sack.
Deion Henley in there to bring him down. The pressure that time right up the middle, and he was able to wiggle in there pretty easily and get the sack.
Yeah, sometimes you end up getting caught in a little bit of a breakdown about who to block up front, and that creates the gap there, and he took full advantage, got to the quarterback, and finished off the sack.
He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. To throw is Wilson. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
First and 10. Here's Levis. That's taken in by Duvernay.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Now Levis. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. The Texans are 2-4 here in the first half of the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Levis trying to get his guys set as quickly as possible.
19, Tiger, 19.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Escaping the pressure right.
But the ball's loose. Levis has it knocked free. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. On first down, Levis. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
19. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Levis sets up to throw here.
Throw left side complete. That's Campbell. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed.
Here we go, fourth down, Levis.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
On first down, Wilson. And he slides to avoid the hit. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They go play action now. Wilson.
And he'll get this complete downfield to Kmet.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got his man on a crossing route. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal.
This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Levis now on first and 10.
He finds his man, complete. That's Hodges. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
Levis to throw it. And this one too low.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Duvernay in motion. One final shot before the half. Here's Levis. Oh, it's deep for Duvernay. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Here's Wilson to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
He'll get that out wide to Duvernay. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. Touchdown! Paris Campbell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans have cut it back within a score. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got him this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Wilson gets rid of it quickly. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
First down, Jets.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And it's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 38.
Here's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now it's Wilson. He'll buy some time right.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Texans are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
He's got a full head of steam. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield.
So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield.
Back to the same target, Campbell.
20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
And Levis going to change the play. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. The 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Texans have scored again in this 3rd quarter. This time to move out in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Point after, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Wilson.
Same target. It's Jacobs again.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
And the Jets first down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And now they're in the hurry-up. To throw again is Wilson.
A throw left side taken in by Komet.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up the third down.
The coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
Now they'll change things up. Jacobs will score. Touchdown, New York.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Well, the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Texans 41.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Throw left side complete. That's Campbell.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
That's the third time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Open man is Duvernay. They'll get it inside the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Here we go.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Go! 70 Timberwolves.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th-quarter lead. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And quickly they get to the line.
4 yards from the pickup.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Play action. It's Wilson.
And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2.
In motion left goes Carmichael. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Here we go. Check.
They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on second down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Back to throw, it's Levis.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Texans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Play action. Now Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Second and 10 now. Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Texans are going to take over at their own 41.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
3rd and short. It's Levis.
Pushing.
Well, the ball's loose. Levis has it knocked free. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week offense still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Texans, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.